The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So a very tight first. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a...
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Fighting through, and he's got space. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On play action, now Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Coleman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So that one will be accepted. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll toss it to Coleman. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo again on the screen. This is Coleman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a give right side, Coleman. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Garoppolo now looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
A gain there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come, and that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need...
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this.